Hello, everybody. This is Goobberry, and welcome to the continuation of Valheim. So, in the last episode, we managed to fight off the dragon boss Morder at the mountains, and then I decided, okay, so let's take a small break from boss fights because every one of them takes quite some time. And so I decided to get into build mode once again, and I started constructing another mega project. Of course, a lot of this is just again, once again, breaking down my old buildings, which was painful because there was so much built and moving everything across. So, yeah, I didn't have any of that recorded because it was just going to be breaking down and then building back up without a clear plan of action. But anyway, I have successfully finished a project which has some amount of lags and stutters because of the game optimization issues right now. But I managed to make it work somewhat for your viewing pleasure. And yeah, having said that, let's just get into the game. And there might be some graphical glitches here and there. I'm trying to use Vulkan mode in Valheim. If you're not aware of that, try to do a Google search. You'll be able to find out how to use Vulkan mode when trying to play Valheim using Steam, etc. So yeah, there will be some graphic. I saw some graphical glitches before, so I'm not sure if that will happen now while streaming. I mean, while recording as well. But you know what? If you do see that, I apologize for that because right now the base stutters a lot if I don't use it. Having said that, let's just start the game. So this episode is going to be let me show you around my Megabase tour episode. So it's not going to be too long, but yeah, since I never included you guys in the construction aspect, the video can be a lot shorter. And yeah, having said that, here are some trees that I've replanted once again. And oh yeah, let me just show you around. This is my new crop plantations. There, as usual, you can see the docks. And if you see over here, we have these trees planted in a straight line. If you want to know how I did that, I just planted them on the plain ground, and once they grew, I put stone slabs on top. So, in if this gets destroyed, then I'll have to break the stone slabs again before replanting the trees. And these are all fir trees, the only trees that I like, other than oak trees. But unfortunately, we don't have oak seeds to plant currently in the game. So yeah, I mean that's one thing. This is actually one of the entrances to our mega base. You don't have a clear picture of the mega base having seen this, but I think you get an idea of how big this mega base is. It stretches all the way from there to there. As you can see, the end of the wall over there. And yeah, we will be running across. Let me eat something. I am quite empty. Our dock, as always, I cleaned up this place a little bit better. So, we don't have too much trouble walking around the base to our honey beehives. And this is the second entrance to our mega base. So, this entrance and the other one over there are the only two ways that you can enter the base. And this place, I think you already seen. This is my dock. This portal over here leads straight to the bedroom or my personal space and kitchen combined. And this portal over here goes directly to the forge. I know that Of course, the forge does not allow for you to uh, take, you can't take metals across this with this using this portal. So I actually have planned, I made this, but I plan on making this stairs a little bit more elongated by adding, so there's one layer of step, then I'm planning on adding a stone slab in between, and then another layer of step, because pulling the cart up this path, it can go up maximum of one flight of steps, after which we slow down. So I need another stone slab in between each step, so as to gain some momentum before I climb the next set of steps. Or, even two stone slabs between each step should make the job a whole lot easier. Of course, that also means I need a lot of space to move to, place these steps. In which case, I might need to use, spin it around here and use this space. I'm thinking of, maybe taking off these beehives and switching them over to some other location. Maybe, under the base. As you can see, the base is being lifted up by with a lot of foundations, um, ironwoods, poles. And yeah, maybe even we might have to shift the location of our docks. I was thinking of making it, I was thinking of whether or not we should make our docks or an open dock, because since now we have built a mega base, which is a huge structure, half of which I'm not even using. Uh, so it's taking up a lot of CPU and computer space right now, and due to the game optimization issues, there's a lot of lag right now. You're not seeing it. I'm using Vulkan mode. Uh, Not sure if it's running in Vulkan mode right now, but anyway, if I clear out this dock and make it an open dock, then it will not consume too much resources. That should make it easy and possible for us to play the game even on normal settings. Because it crashed, the game crashed once. And yeah, I'm using these, as you can see over here, these are frost resistant potions. I'm using these to as a glow in the dark items. So when it gets closer to nighttime, you will see that the door over here will start glowing. Right now it's morning, so it's not that visible. And as you can see inside here, it's like a huge mall mega store that is still a work in progress. I'm not sure, it'll how long it'll take for me to complete it. And of course, as you can see, the roof is a bit open here and there. Oh, I didn't see this before. There's a stone slab missing. I might have deleted it while doing some construction and erasing my placements. So yeah, let me just take you around. As you can see, this is the second entrance that we came through. We have our usual workbench. And why is my workbench? Why does it look like it's damaged? Not right. Okay, it's just gray in color. Okay, so here's a workbench and here's a blacksmith forge. And this is our personal room. As you can see over here, our personal room, I've built it to the left. And we have our forge, our blacksmithing location over here. So just because, so unlike the previous homestead, the blacksmith forge was in a very convenient location in the previous homestead. But since now I've built a mega base, I'm placing this inside, which means I need to, every time I come back from my ships, I need to drag all the metal ore across a much larger distance than compared to the last homestead, where it was just outside the docks. It was a good idea, but you know what? I always wanted to build a big base, so there we have it. This is the big base that I wanted, and yeah. So having said that, so here's the thing. Because of all these open spaces on the top, I don't have to worry about all this smoke getting accumulated on the ceiling. They just go away, and you'll see random smoke coming up from outside the building. And as you can see over here, okay, wait, let me just close this first of all. This is confusing. And why is there no? I don't know why my effects keep switching off. Ah, finally. Okay. So as you can see over here, this side I have actually built a door. Initially, actually, I forgot that this was the main staircase area, and I built a door here. But so this leads to a very high place. It's above there, as you will not, as you can see with the core wood pillars. It reaches to a very extremely high location, and right now you don't have an idea of it until I'll show you the entire design of my Megabase. Then you will probably get an idea of what it's supposed to be. But yeah, since the staircase spirals around to go to such a high location, we have a huge inner location over here, and I made. Wait, what the hell is this one? Oh, it's unconnected. Why is it unconnected? Oh, okay. This is trophy room. Why did I call it? Ah, ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this is our. It's a little throne room, and as you can see over there, I've yet to finish some constructions. Damn it! But yeah, this is going to be a throne room. I'm missing one flag. It must have fallen off when I was doing some deconstruction. This is our artisan table. So this will be our primary workspace over here. Previously, if you remember, I showed you the work table and the forge over there. We have another work table and forge over here completely equipped. Just like the old homestead where we had two sets of work table and forges. And we have one another set over there. And the reason I'm building this is just because, whenever I run around, I don't want to always run to an entire length to get to a work table and a forge, because these two are necessary. One, the work table for our hoe, our hammers, etc., and bows, etc., and the forge for our clothing, etc. So yeah, and this setup over here, it's built over here specifically for the forge, so that I don't have to drag. As you can see over here, we have the ores and we have the metal storage boxes over here. And if you go inside the forge, we have two kilns as previous. Then we have two smelters, and we have two blast furnaces this time. I used up another another set of resources. I forgot what it uses, but we used up some more of it, and we built two more blast furnaces. So this furnace takes coal and metal on this side, while the other furnace, it's from the outside. I need to go outside. Oh yeah, I thought of making it look like a little ATM location. So you have a little outlet over here. You can put it, and you don't have to worry about smoke, etc., flowing to the outside, because inside this room, the room has inclined roofs and a flat set of planks. So no matter where the smoke comes from, it will always escape right into this hole and then escape out of the building. And why does it look like, okay, this is, yeah, and this is actually towards the side of the mega base. So that's why it's much shorter towards the ceiling. But the center of the mega base, as you can see here, it is much taller. As you can see here, this is because we have built our forge near the final incline, which is a steep slope. And the center of it, the center of the mega base is at a much higher location, which is where our room is also situated. And I think, having said that, let's run into a room. Oh yeah, before that, let me just show you what I actually came in here for. Yeah, so as you can see over here, we have the wood chest in that location, so it's easy. We just access it and immediately start making coal from these two kilns. And when we get the coal, we can come and deposit it in this coal box, so it's accessible and within the forge location as well. And the metal that we get from whatever we smelt, we can bring it out, store it in the metal box, and whenever we need it, we can immediately bring it here and craft whatever items we want without spending too much time dragging heavy items across the map. Like in our old homestead, there was some amount of dragging to be done, but even in, if you remember, even in our old homestead, we built these workbenches within our forge itself. So it was not too much of a drag. But yeah, having said that, let me now finally move on to what I was trying to show you, which is our trophy room. So this is the throne room, and so yeah, since this is a big spiral staircase, there's going to be a lot of space that is under it that is unused. Which is why I built the store, the door. Wait, I left the doors over there as is because now we have this entire arc over here, U-shaped arc, where we can build something. As you can see over there, I have a stone cutter table hidden behind because we need a stone cutter table every few meters if you want to repair something. And we have a small little broken construction we need to complete and repair it. And this is my staircase, my little makeshift staircase. Doesn't do the job perfectly, but so here we've put up some lighting with green poison resistance potions with our portal over there. We have one portal on that location, and this is the trophy room, as you can see in this location, in this direction. We have the mortar boss head. We have a sea serpent. We have the Eikthyr trophy head. We have a Lox. What is this? Troll. Got its name all of a sudden. And we have our Elder trophy. The Elder trophy seems to talk. I was outside doing some construction, and all of a sudden it's cursing me. Some words of curses came out. And I was wondering who the hell was talking to me, because I don't think Odin talks to you. So it's probably this trophy. Placing it outside makes it talk to you. And of course, makes it tell you that you are a loser, etc. Do you guys like this? This is a very small, quaint little location which has green lighting, which will be apparent in the when right now in the dark. If none of these candles worked, these standing light posts, if they didn't work, then yes, it will show its true brilliance. But you know what, it was a bit too dark. The green light was sufficient to make the room look okay, but the trophies, you can't see the trophies that well, which is why I had to build these extra lampposts. But yeah, now that we've seen that, let's just get back down to the main hall. This time I've not built any wolf enclosures because, you know, I just felt that having the pigs and the wolves as moving objects constantly being loaded up in the game's resources caused our old game to slow down a bit here and there. But yeah, so I just thought, okay, let me keep pigs alone. It's just for aesthetic sense. And having seen the forge, this is now our personal room, a new and improved personal room from the old homestead. And you can see over here we have two chimneys for our little coal braziers, our bed, our little furniture items. I forgot what this holds. Oh yeah, this holds our arrows. So yeah, we have what is here? Yeah, this is a potion section. So I wonder what this stores. Oh, this is my personal stuff. While this is all the potions, I should change the signboard over to this direction. Or leave this here. No, I need to build a signpost a little bit higher here, saying personal stuff. And then over here, I should put another saying potions. That way we know what is what. And if you see over here, this is our food section. These are ingredients, meats. At this location, we have our more commonly used meats. So, you know, every time I'm running around requiring a lot of meat, which is the most common food that I'm eating right now. Of course, it won't be the case when I'm going into the prairie lands, the plains, because to defend and attack fuelings, you need a lot of food in your tummy. You need to have at least around 200 to 250 health, because you've seen we get one shot by the enemy. So the same way here in this chest, I'm keeping the more commonly used foods. This section will be for commonly used foods that we eat a lot, and here of course you can see processed meats, and the highest quality of meats, of foods, sorry. It's a lox meat pie and the fish wraps, and of course there's bread also over here, which is okay. Just too it is too expensive in terms of what is it, barley. And this is our little new fireplace. I hope you guys like this. I thought this design looked awesome. We put a serpent scale shield in the middle, which is really glistening and shiny. After seeing our little turtle swimming at TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle swimming pose, I decided, okay, the shield was shiny enough to be set up as a decoration. So here it is. And the fire, the flames, they put out a very good reflection on these shields as well. So what we have is a serpent scale shield, two black metal shields, tower shields. This is our first wood shield, which is, I mean, of course I had to make another one with this style. And in this side we have an iron tower shield, which I also styled into this color. So altogether, yeah, because thing is, I placed our usual, I mean, not our black metal, but a prior shield, small round iron buckler shield, I think, or iron round shield. I placed that on the decoration, and it looked like a tiny button, which seemed really funny. So I didn't want to put that up. Instead, I thought of placing a tower shield on top. And in this case, of course, this is going to be a little bit more costly in terms of wood, because I have two hearths burning all the time, lit all the time, I should say. And this is our crops. As you can see, we have spices. This will be the crops we harvest, and these harvests are mushrooms, etc. stuff. And this topmost chest I needed for putting in my cloudberries. So wait, let's just go into spices and place our honey. What the hell happened? Okay, so we have put in all the honey, and we ate some more stuff. Well, this is for the same way, like this is the section for vegetables and vegetarian items. This is the section for meat, etc., non-vegetarian items. And this section, what is this for? Wait. Ah, shit. Somebody's attacking. What is that, man? They're attacking continuously? Oh, there. I guess there was somebody fighting over here. What the hell just happened? There were two people fighting, I guess. I don't know what the hell happened. Just continuous noise. I dug up, as you can see over here, I've also dug up the moat a little bit more, because it was too easy for trolls, etc., and other greylings. Whenever they came by, when the water is a bit shallow, and in some places where if they are able to swim in some places and walk in other places or in the moat, then they tend to start attacking your walls and focusing on your walls. So digging it up deep meant they had to fall under and constantly swim around, which makes them deviate their targets, at least a lot of the times, which is why I had to dig it up a little bit deeper. And that also contributes to some of the stutters and lags. As you can see over here, all the windows, I have placed some blue color frost resistance potions, which makes it look like it's glowing in the dark. And I had placed a lot more to make it look be a lot more effective as a glowing item in the dark, but it severely reduces your CPU resources and causes lags, stutters, etc. This location is really funny. This is the location of our hearth, both our hearths, and for somehow through the stone. Is this the reason why? It is, isn't it? Damn it. Okay. Wait, let me see. What do I need to make a stone slab? I need 6 stone. Okay. No wonder it's glowing orange. I was wondering why it's glowing orange. How it was seen through the stones. But yeah, on both sides we have our crop plantation. This time I'm not making lines using the, ironwood lines to demarcate the crop separation, because that just consumes too much space. And as you can see, unlike our old base, in this base we don't have too much farming location. We have one plot on this side and another plot slightly bigger than this one on the other side. So in order to maximize its usage, we had to compromise on those ironwood separators, even though it looked really good. There's an eagle over there, a seagull, but let's forget about that. So what else have I missed? As you can see over here, we have these supporters to support this mega base up, make it look authentic, even though it's not going to be easy for us to notice this in the trees. Of course, even when there were no trees, that was the least of the things that you would look at when you look at the base. So are you guys ready to look at our base? And yeah, and there you have it. This is our new mega base, guys. I hope you guys like it. It is built based on a Star Destroyer from the Star Wars series. And yeah, what I did was, I'm not sure if this was always the case, but I'm not able to go up and down unless I use the dedicated up and down elevation movement. I don't know how it was previously, but whatever. As you can see over here, I actually planned on making this a 3-layer house. The first floor, as you already saw, was completely stone slabbed. The second floor, I actually spent a lot of time to build a secondary ceiling using core wood logs. By log, I filled up the entire ceiling inside this mega base. So it took me almost 2 days, 1.5 days to 2 days to just do that, and then I broke it all down. Breaking it down also took me about an hour. Much more than an hour. So yeah, what you ended up seeing was an open hall, but there was actually a lower ceiling because I thought of making 2 floors inside here, and then I decided, this mega base is already so large. I'm not going to use most of the space inside, and keeping a second floor just adds so much lag to the computer, which is not necessary. When I'm not using it itself, then why even go for it, right? So I decided, keep it open-ended. And I destroyed everything inside. So that's a lot of progress and time wasted, but still, you know what, in the end we got something that is usable. And so as you can see here, I put some this is the stamina potions. I placed them in a nice angle, so it's like a glow in the dark thingy. And this is the first bridge. This is the secondary bridge, I guess. Yeah, I guess this is a secondary bridge, right? In a real Star Destroyer. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. Just a second. Okay, so good. The workbenches work fine. And there's a stone wall here. Anyway, let's forget that it's there. Maybe I destroy it right now. It seems to be a large stone wall, so you know what, I forgive you for now. I have to go inside and make corrections to that as well. Let's just move on. And then as you can see, after leading to this bridge, then we have our final bridge over here. Of course, there's another bridge in between. By bridge I mean the the place from where you can look outside and manage your stations, like the war room and your main officer and your crew, the main tactical and maneuvering crew's main room, control room, I guess. So this will be technically the control room, and this room is also our little trophy room. Ah, man, yeah. As you can see, this is our trophy room. This is what you saw earlier, and while it looks separated from the rest of the building, I managed to, just like in the Star Wars series, build a small set of supports to bring it those stairs all the way up. So all that stairs that you saw, that spiraling stairs, was for this. And I was actually planning on making this my personal bedroom, but it's a bit small, as you can see. So if I want to make a personal bedroom, then I also have to build a kitchen. And if I have to build a kitchen, I need to make stone platforms inside for our hearth, etc. Which means I need to put extensive supports. As you can see over here, these supports are already in the yellow and orange because they are way above the ground. I mean, this is different. And this requires more supports to it. But you know what? Yeah, that's also something pending for action. Now that I know, I will do that. And you can, if you want, this is the back of the ship. As you can see, there is one small engine, one medium engine, and one large engine. And this is the hyperspace drive on the top. I'm not sure whether that's how it worked in the Star Wars Star Destroyers, but like I said, this is just a model. I based on a model, and you know what I think it's supposed to be. So yeah, same thing. It's symmetrical on both sides. We have a small engine, we have a medium engine consisting of 4 small engines, then our main engine, and which should also compensate as a hyperspace drive, along with our or warp drive. I don't know. Like, I'm confusing between different series, I guess. And here, of course, it's another warp engine or thruster, what have you. And for support, I built some stone slabs and extended it up with some ironwood planks, poles, sorry. Which is why now, if you saw, I mean, when we started this episode, we had some trees in the ground floor. And this is the reason why we had some trees, because otherwise it just looks like a plain, stone base with nothing whatsoever to make it look authentic and cool. In this case, the trees add some it adds some aesthetic sense and makes it look like we have actually. So the theme is that this is one of the star destroyers that were thought to be destroyed in the Star Wars universe during the great battles between the Sith and the Jedi. Of course, I've not seen the latest seasons involving Baby Yoda. I just started up on it and then I skipped it for a long time now. But the sense that I had got in the initial set of seasons was that Jedi Order, etc., have all been vanquished. There's no more Force users, and it's just being awakened once again. So, in line of that story, this Star Destroyer had either a Sith Lord or a Jedi. That's up to you guys, fellow berries. Leave some comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think. What the alignment of the Force user was. But the Force user managed to crash land onto this planet with their Star Destroyer. And yeah, they built a small base, and even though these engines are no longer able to take the ship up into orbit, the ship is acting as a home base, and it's kept in isolation in a location under the planet's foggy environment that will hide it from all other Force users or anyone seeking Force users across the universe. That is the theme that I'm going for. And as you can see, we are constantly under duress we have a troll cave over here. So trolls come by, which is why I dug up this place. And as you can see, this nose is protruding. So it makes it all the more easier for enemies to start throwing rocks, use bow and arrows, etc. Everything they can get their hands on, which prompted me to make the creek over here a little bit bigger and dig it up a little bit deeper. Now that I know how to actually build it, dig it deep. Previously, what I used to do is I used to try to find the lowest point possible before we get into swim mode. But if you guys want to actually make your moats really deep, then get into fly mode like I'm doing right now and use the control button. If you're using the keyboard, it's a control button. It brings you down. Use this to go below the water surface so that you don't start floating on the surface. Instead, you stand just like you are right now, but under the water. So you can go deeper and deeper and dig as much as the game allows you to do, since it has a set limit as to how far you can dig, which is much lower than in Minecraft. So yeah, I mean, having said that, that is the reason I have spent so many. So hell, I think the last time we saw this was around 120 days or something, 130 days, and now it is around 240 days. So approximately 100 days has been taken in game, and yeah, in terms of days as well, in terms of hours also, I'm not sure how long it's taken, but it's taken me at least a week to work on this, break down our old base. What I had to do was do a temporary shelter in our docks and build a huge array of chests into which I had to drag all my materials. Even if I'm using this fly mode, I still need to carry stuff because there's no way of increasing your inventory capacity. So I had to break down my entire old base, then flatten out the terrain, expand it a bit more because I need to accommodate something larger, rework the fields, etc., the locations, then set up, stone planks, etc., then think about how I wanted to build the ship. Then, yeah, of course, I had to then start rebuilding everything. Breaking down everything was the biggest pain. It was felt like a never-ending task, and I honestly thought I would need a few days rest in between that, but somehow I pulled through, and yeah, having spent those many days, I'm now happy and satisfied with this construction that we have here. Let me know what you guys think. I hope this is a good build that you guys would appreciate. And as you can see over here, glowing, it's supposed to be like hangar base for the Star Destroyer, which was what the initial idea was, um, for space combat, etc. But this is a smaller sized version in comparison to a Star Destroyer. I'm pretty sure, I mean, this itself is big enough to accommodate at least 3 to 4 Viking to stay and do their crusades. And I don't think I need something larger than this right now. This itself is consuming too much of my CPU space. But yeah, having said that, I hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comment section. I have tried my best, tried to make these roofs as uniform as possible. Like for example, some of these stone slabs, they just came protruding out of my construction, whatever I did. And then, so in order to make it look like make it look authentic, I had to make the stone come protrude from the other side as well, which this I believe is our bedroom, which is why the wall is protruding outside here. So in order to make it look symmetrical, I had to make the rock protrude on the other side as well, so it looks like that it's actually a design feature. As you can see over there, there's a stone protruding over there, and then here it's over here, and similar things like that. I had to keep adjusting stuff around, and you guys know the roof is really finicky. Getting it smooth and shaped in the right manner is very hard. I'm not sure why this area I had to make some compromise roof structure. It looks a little curvy. Not sure why I had to do that, but there was some reason for it. And yeah, having said that, I don't think there's much more for me to explain in this episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Let me know once again in the comment section, and don't forget to press the like button. So just give me a second. And as always, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It would help me a lot. And yeah, it will help me to keep loading up new creative designs, etc. Anything to make this game, to give ideas to you guys as well. Of course, I'd love to also see your own designs in this in Valheim. See what you have come up with to better designs, maybe better plots. It doesn't have to be a huge design that looks like this. It can be a small village type design as well. And yeah, I look at both aesthetics as well as practicality, which is why the first base was more practical. This base is more it is practical as well, but primarily I should say this one is more design. It is based on design. And yeah, so so in the next episode we are going to probably start I don't know where my car went. If you remember right, I had a car here. I think I took it out to sea. I think I took it out to sea because I had to build the stairs, and that was there done in one of the episodes. And wait, is it still outside? No, we lost a car. It's lost at sea. Not sure what happened to it. Huh. Well, anyway, uh, so yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I will catch you guys in the next episode. I hope this was worth it. And this, yeah, took me several days, but now I'm actually happy because the first time I tried to build a mega base, it caused serious lag issues. Of course, under similar conditions. And now that I know how to remove some of that lag, at least because mine is a high-end PC, relatively high-end, I should say. So I was finally able to build a mega base, which is where we have ended. And yeah, the next episode is going to focus on prairie adventures. I mean, plains adventures. I keep calling it prairie. I don't know why. But it's going to consist of some adventures in the plains with some escapades with fuelings. There's also going to be there's probably going to be two episodes of us adventuring out in the plains, because I'm starting to find that we are severely lacking in ores. So I need to, in the next episode, we are going to do some more mining, etc. In the various biomes, at least a bit of it, and then we'll be going out exploring the fueling territory. Not everything I have is upgraded. Everything is either in the 3 or since these padded uniforms require only wolf skin and thread, so in that case it's fine. But the rest of the items, I don't have everything on me. I am so yeah. So in order to do that, we need black metal, and in order to get black metal, we need to kill fuelings. And fuelings can one-shot us. Having said that, we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.